Well, think of them as kind of eBay meets LinkedIn, if you were to meet, right?
If they were to meet, fall in love, right, okay. The CEO of Salesconx speaks with us about how the online marketplace for sales contacts is surviving in this tough economy. It might surprise you, but first, here's a look at features right now as we head to... Well, Salesconx is an online marketplace for sales contacts. You got to think LinkedIn meets eBay, sort of, but it's its own company. CEO and founder Evan Stone thought traditional selling was broken, and he decided to fix it. And he's joining us today to tell us a little bit about Salesconx. Evan, talk to me a little bit about exactly what your company does.
Sure.
eBay, LinkedIn,
right?
But Salesconx.
The best way to think about it is Salesconx helps companies meet their target customers. And we do this by leveraging our extensive network of selling professionals and have them make introductions to their contacts for our clients.
Okay, so if I'm an entrepreneur out there and I want to, I want a new vendor or I want a new outlet, I mean, how does that work? Let's say I'm a retailer. So how would I come to you and how would you help me?
Sure. First of all, we're only for businesses, so it really is a true business-to-business play. And our clients range from startup companies, let's call yourself a startup company, getting into the retail sector, to very large enterprises. And let's assume that your target customer, who do you want to meet? And you tell us who you want to meet. I want to get into retail stores that sell high-end fashion cocktail dresses, let's just say.
Okay, sure.
You would actually list that on our site, and you decide how much do you want to pay for that relationship? How much do you want to pay for that introduction? And if the more sophisticated that you were as a marketer, you'd recognize that if either you're going to use telemarketing services or other appointment setting services, you'd realize how much it costs to get into the door of that customer.
All right, so what happens if I say I'm willing to pay $20 for this versus one of my competitors that says, okay, I can spend $100.
Right.
Does that mean I get overlooked?
The way you should probably think about it is you're going to attract our sales force, right? We have an independent sales force. They don't work for Salesconx. They're sales professionals. Some of them have as much experience as 20 plus years of selling experience. So what are you going to do to provide them an incentive to help you? $20 is probably a little bit low. We're seeing range from $75 to as much as $1,000 for making that introduction.
Sure, but I can go to a cocktail party for free and do my own networking there, and then I don't, you know what I mean? I mean, you could do it that way.
Sure.
So
there's no question about it. Let's take a little bit more macro for a second. I think nothing is more important in today's economy than improving sales productivity. And how do you do that? How do you get your sales folks? And let's not look at you as an entrepreneur for a second, but how do you as a salesperson, as a selling manager, move your sales force to really increasing their productivity? And it's getting them into the street. It's getting them in front of the meetings with their target customers that they're supposed to be having meetings with.
Now, you started this company January 2008.
Right, we went live in January 2008.
Went live,
right.
and I saw recently you raised about $1 million in September. Talk to us a little bit about what it's like to be a new company in this environment, raising cash like that. Can't be easy.
No, clearly it's very complicated, it's very difficult, and I'm very grateful to have just a very good and committed investor base. I think that you have to have a very proven model, and let's not call it recession-proof, but really helps along with this overall economic times.
So where's the resilience in your business model?
I think our biggest challenge is, obviously companies are always looking to drive more leads and meet more customers. And what we're really doing is taking the selling professionals and saying, hey, you know what? You have lots of value. You have great intrinsic human capital. And what we help you do is capitalize on that experience and let you leverage your contacts and leverage your relationships and actually monetize them by introducing our clients to their contacts.
Human capital, as you mentioned, and one of the commodities that maybe doesn't lose too much of its value, right?
You hope not. You hope not.
Evan Stone, thank you so much for joining us today. Interesting story. Keep us updated.
Sure. Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
All right. Well, coming up next, some major companies.